reason to check GoodRx.
All right, we're here with UMass goalie Jackson Irving. Jackson, thanks so much for hopping on. Big win on Saturday night. How are you feeling?
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for having me. Feeling good, feeling confident.
You know, last year, I think I might have had your first ever interview here at UMass. Coming off of practice, you know, a lot of times we wait to interview a player, and you walked out and said, anyone want to interview me? And I said, yeah. And it was great talking to you then, and it's great talking with you now. Take me through this season for you. You come in, you earn yourself that role right behind Mike, and you've gotten some good playing time this year. What's it been like for you?
Yeah, it's been super exciting. Going into the year, I didn't know much what to expect. I just try to work hard and try to earn games. And, there's been some situations where staff has thought it's my turn. And, my mindset's just to, do my best and kind of help out the team. And, I've gotten some games here, and some of them worked out well. And, just trying to keep confident and do my best.
What was your path to UMass like? You're a Mass kid. You play at Cushing. You go to Sioux Falls. What was the draw to UMass for you?
100%. Yeah, I started at St. John's Prep. It's a local high school in Massachusetts. Then went to Cushing Academy, played prep school. One of the best decisions of my life. Love that place. It's an hour from here, hour from UMass. And then went to Sioux Falls, and with those three places I just named, not many colleges would reach out, only a few. And, just the interest wasn't really there for colleges, so I didn't really know what my path was going to look like. And when I was out in Sioux Falls towards the end of that year, I'd say with 2 months left to go in the season, Tom Upton from UMass reached out and said they have a spot for me. And the draw was just the history of UMass hockey, and since Coach Carvel's been here, he's done a great job with winning and culture, and creating a full hockey player, not just on the ice but off the ice too. So that really intrigued me, and I wanted to be a part of the UMass hockey family. As you mentioned, Massachusetts kid, and it's just a dream come true that I can every day. I wear the Massachusetts T-shirt or jersey, and it's just kind of a dream come true. So it's awesome.
You come from a goalie family. Your dad, Bruce, a goalie for Cornell, a longtime coach in Hockey East as well with Providence too. Just was being a goalie always your path?
Not always. I started out skating out. I really liked it. I was a defenseman, and I'd rush the puck here and there, and didn't have bad hands as well. So I started out defenseman. I really liked it. Then when we were rotating the goalie gear, it was my turn. I liked it, and I wanted it again and again, and kind of just formed into being a goalie. I always knew my dad was a goalie, and that's what inspired me. So, my dad's my hero, and he inspires me every day, and so I kind of just want to be like him.
What is it like having a father who is a goalie coach and who knows the position and knows the game? Do you get kind of post game the you played great, and then here's the feedback too?
Yeah, it's some people might say there's pros and cons, but there's only pros with my dad's and I relationship, and him being a goalie guy. He does a super good job at not hounding me over it, and not picking every little detail apart. He the way he does it is, it's a lot of conversation, and just he's always just trying to help. It's not too much pressure, and he never pressures me to do anything. He the relationship's really good, and we just bounce stuff off each other, whether it's my opinion, his opinion, and but it's super beneficial to have him at home, and also kind of like a stay-at-home goalie coach. It's really cool, and wouldn't be where I am without him.
I've seen you and your family kind of talking after games, and it's really cool to see how they come out and show out too. You made your first start of your career against Providence, the school where your dad coached. Just what was going through your mind kind of before that game? Was that on your mind at all, or how did you approach that too?
Yeah, it definitely was. I noticed that happened, and to be honest, this year I've been getting a little bit more religious, and I really feel like everything happens for a reason. I actually went to, when I was, just walking, I went to Nate Lehman's wedding, and because my dad was a part of that wedding, and it's just crazy that my first start, so many years later, is against Nate Lehman in Providence. My dad worked there, worked with Nate. I was at his wedding dancing with him and his wife, and all of a sudden, my first start is against Providence, and I really do believe everything happens for a reason. And I kind of just was like, it was unbelievable. I couldn't really believe it. I just, like I said, just try to do my best, and yeah, it was unbelievable that Nate was behind the bench there, and it was my first start with Providence. It's crazy.
The game before that, you come in at UVM too. And you got some traction online on social media thanks to our guy Johnny Lazarus, who clipped what can only be described as an insane behind-the-back save. Don't question why it was a behind-the-back save, but it was a really cool-looking save. Did you get anyone reaching out? Because that got on, Bar Down and some other places that kind of highlighted that save for you.
Yeah, a lot of family and friends reached out, congratulating me on the save and like how I did in that game. But yeah, honestly, the save was, I kind of messed up that play, and it was kind of just a reactionary thing. I messed up the behind the net sequence, and the only option was to just throw a limb out there, and it ended up being behind the back, which was super cool. So yeah, I honestly started off by messing that up, but recovered pretty well. And yeah, it was nice that Johnny did that for me, and it gained some traction. It was cool to see on social media.
The zero interest loan that